We live in a world where being busy and always available is seen as a badge of honor. But what if I told you that constant availability could be ruining your life? Studies show that nearly 60% of people feel overwhelmed by the constant demands of their time. And it gets worse. Research by the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health reveals that overworking and being always on can lead to burnout, depression, and even lower life satisfaction. So, why do we keep doing it? Why do we say yes to everything, even when it leaves us drained and disconnected from our true selves? The answer might lie in something Carl Jung, one of the most influential psychologists, said: when you stop being available, everything changes. In this video, we'll dive deep into why less can truly be more. We'll explore how saying no to constant demands and distractions can actually help you find peace, improve your mental health, and unlock your full potential. Get ready for surprising insights, practical strategies, and eye-opening facts that will change the way you view your time and your life. You won't want to miss it. Chapter 1. The Art of Disappearing. Why availability is a trap in today's world. Being constantly available is almost a badge of honor. But the truth is, it can lead to burnout and a loss of self. Carl Jung believed that we need time alone to understand ourselves, and when we're always on, we miss out on this crucial process. Minimalism isn't just about decluttering your space, it's about clearing mental and emotional space as well. When we say yes to everything, we end up saying no to ourselves. Studies show that the more available we are, the less time we have to recharge. In fact, a survey by the American Psychological Association found that 60% of adults feel overwhelmed by the constant demands of their time. Jung's concept of the shadow, the unconscious part of ourselves that we ignore, can't be confronted when we're constantly distracted by the outside world. By practicing minimalism in our availability, we make room for introspection and growth. Chapter 2. The Power of Saying No. Minimalism in boundaries. Saying no can feel uncomfortable, but it's a skill worth mastering. It's not about rejecting people, but about protecting your energy. Minimalism is about saying yes to the things that truly matter and no to the things that drain you. Research shows that people who set boundaries experience less stress and better overall well-being. Carl Jung once said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." Setting boundaries is a powerful way to reclaim your life and your time. When you say no to external demands, you open up space to say yes to personal growth. Minimalism isn't just about having fewer things, it's about doing fewer things that don't align with your values. Setting boundaries can be hard, but it's essential for creating a life that reflects your true self. You don't need to be available to everyone to prove your worth. Chapter 3. Self-reliance and the inner journey. Why you don't need external validation in a world where likes, shares, and comments can easily influence us. It's easy to forget that we don't need external validation to feel complete. Jung stressed the importance of self-reliance and individuation, becoming your true self, free from societal pressures. When we stop seeking approval, we start becoming our own source of validation. Minimalism encourages this shift by asking us to focus on what truly adds value to our lives. You don't need to check your phone every 5 minutes to feel connected. Sometimes, real connection happens when you disconnect. A study from the University of California found that social media use can increase feelings of loneliness and depression. But when you're self-reliant, you're no longer swayed by the need for others' approval. You build confidence in your decisions, knowing they come from your true self, not external influences. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insightful content like this. Chapter 4. Create space for the soul. Empty your schedule, fill your life. One of the most powerful minimalist practices is simply creating space. This doesn't just mean cleaning out your closet, it means clearing your schedule to make room for what truly matters. Carl Jung believed that only in solitude can we find our inner truth. When we're constantly busy, we never get a chance to hear our own thoughts. A study by Harvard University found that people who engage in regular introspection are more emotionally balanced. Minimalism teaches that less is more, fewer activities, fewer obligations, and more space for reflection. When you stop filling every moment with distractions, you can focus on personal growth and meaningful connections. It's not about doing more, it's about doing less, but with more intention. Time spent alone isn't wasted. It's time spent discovering who you truly are. Chapter 5. The Freedom of Less. Breaking free from the chains of excess availability. Being constantly available might feel like freedom, but it's actually the opposite. When you're always there for everyone, you're never really there for yourself. Excess availability drains your energy and creativity, leaving you with little left for your personal goals. Research by the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health shows that people who work long hours and neglect personal time are more likely to experience burnout. Minimalism in your availability means saying no to things that don't align with your values. It's about taking control of your time and deciding how much you give to others. By doing less for others, you gain the freedom to do more for yourself. When you stop being available to everyone, you create space to do what truly lights you up. Chapter 6. Reclaiming your time. Minimalism as a tool for personal transformation. Time is our most precious resource, but it's often the one we waste the most. When you embrace minimalism in your time, you reclaim your ability to choose how you spend it. Carl Jung argued that personal transformation only happens when we take the time to reflect and grow. Minimalism can be a tool for this transformation, helping you prioritize what truly matters. A study from the University of Minnesota found that people who spend their time on meaningful activities report higher levels of happiness and fulfillment. By saying no to distractions and commitments that don't serve you, you free up time for what matters most. Minimalism teaches that true success isn't measured by how much we do, but by how intentionally we live. When you stop being available to everything, you create a life full of purpose and personal evolution. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to live a more intentional and fulfilling life.